Hello and welcome back again to the Hayden show, because I'm the best part of this entire franchise, if we can call it a franchise. I don't know.
I don't think we can call it a franchise.
I didn't pay attention in school. Okay. Yeah. So today we're talking about the new Spider-Man 3 film. We've obviously went to go watch it in the future. Don't tell us how. We went to go watch it. Oh my god! Like, you will not believe who that. I can't believe that. Really, Stephen Strange was actually Howard the Duck the entire time. Like, it makes sense, but I didn't know that. I should have said spoilers first, shouldn't I? And the fact that when Tobey Maguire comes in, all goffed up, that was cool. But yeah, so after we watched, right? We watched that. Last time. Don't you remember when Bully Maguire comes in? I remember he picked up Thor's hammer. It was so cool. What?
We didn't watch that. I had to wait for someone to shut up. I could have stayed giggling. I was like, nope. No, we watched the Ultimate Spider-Man episode. The crossover with Jessie.
Oh, yeah.
Which is series 3, episode 10, titled Halloween Night at the Museum.
Yes, it was very unique. The concept. I mean, it surprisingly worked.
I was like, it's two vastly different shows. Like, if we've covered so far, there's at least been some sort of similarities in terms of them linking. But I mean, this is like, you got what, Spider-Man's just a superhero cartoon, and Jessie, which is like a comedy about a nanny.
It's a Disney comedy. It's a Disney comedy. That's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
Like, it's fair. Of all the Disney shows they could have done, like, they're literally using Morgan, like, Maffei, like, one of, like, these powerful,
Wiz the Wavy Place,
yeah. Could you imagine that?
Like, as soon as you started saying of all the Disney shows, my mum was going, she's going to say Wiz the Waverly Place. And as soon as you said Morgan Le Fay, I was like, she's going to say Wiz the Waverly Place.
Yeah, fucking Wiz the Waverly Place. I would have watched so much better.
It would have, but I feel like this definitely worked.
Jessie was fun. Yeah, he's still fun. Like, it's strange, but it's fun. It works. So obviously, they kind of take the plot of Nightmare in the Museum.
Yeah, it's basically Night at the Museum. But obviously, it's like, oh, what happens if Jessie went in there, caused some shenanigans? Oh, and now Spider-Man's here to save the day. It's basically what it is. It's basically it's basically a run-of-the-mill Spider-Man episode, but it's also a run-of-the-mill Jessie type episode in the sense that they're causing shenanigans, but they obviously added the superhero magic plot line over the top of it, which then makes it the Spider-Man plot line. But then on top of that, it's also Night at the Museum at the same time, which honestly, when you say this to someone will go, oh, fuck, that would never work. How the hell is that going to work? But then when you watch, you're going, actually, this really is working. It's like they kind of are melding properly for the fact that Jessie and Spider-Man got these really shit jokes constantly. So they're really melding. And obviously, you got all the kids doing the shenanigans, causing all the fuck-ups, which is basically the Jessie show in general. So it just really massively works, these two together, which shouldn't, but it does.
It is definitely entertaining to watch, like, quite fun to watch. After me and you, we've watched a lot of the Ultimate Spider-Mans.
Yeah, I think we used to watch them all back in the day. I think we used to watch all the shows, didn't we? We watched the whole fucking all Spider-Man, Avengers Assemble, Hawkeye into Smash. I didn't really massively watch Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah,
I watched the first series, I think.
Same, I think I watched the first series. I never watched like series 2 onwards.
What I remember of that one was that, like, it's basically they got the concept of the second Guardians of the Galaxy film, but completely changed who his dad is. That's what I can remember from it.
I need to actually watch it. Sit down and watch them.
And they made Mantis badass when they got in the comic in that cartoon. Mantis was badass. Yeah, but this, like you said, it's literally got the same kind of feel of the Ultimate Spider-Man episodes.
Yeah,
but with the Jessie episodes into it, which makes sense because they're both about, like, the characters fucking up, really.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. It's one thing that did bug me though, like, because they go for the whole concept of, like, their costumes change and gives them stuff like, for example, obviously one of the players that the character Emma Ross, which is the blonde girl, she gets given fucking like a big fairy princess kind of like armored one. Obviously has a magic wand, doesn't use it.
Right, then again though, she isn't that bright of a character in the show.
Yeah, like fucking obviously like Cameron Boyce's character becomes obviously a real pirate, but doesn't really use the swords and anything like that. And the only person who uses some part of the new like costume is obviously Zuri. Obviously, she becomes Doc Ock, really. And you see the arms moving. She's the arm using.
So but she goes Peter and she turns around and he's like, "Can you just like a ghost or something?"
Yeah, why one of my villains? Oh, but that was quite fun. But the fact they didn't use that was a bit annoying. But
well, they kind of got involved with the fight, basically.
Yeah, like you imagine like, the fairy one, like the reason why stuff reverts back and it helps fight instead of just using the big ass sword.
Yeah.
Like all it is really just like the kids that are hiding the entire time, and Jessie's the one doing all the fighting.
Yeah, doing all the fighting.
So if they were involved a bit more, it would have been cooler. And to be fair, another annoying thing was they didn't even use the best character in Jessie. Obviously, the butler.
Yes. Oh, that would have been so good if he turned up to like pick him up or something, and he got turned into something.
But imagine, like, if he was just as the Hulk, because he's quite a big guy.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Imagine he just becomes a Hulk version, like the fucking Hulk Baljeet.
That would have been amazing.
Oh, and he was so the killer's character.
Yeah, like he literally, obviously, like they were like, oh, but he's going here a second. He's like, oh, I'm going to the toilet, and then the next minute he comes back, and he's obviously just the Hulk, and he gets turned into the Hulk. Oh, that'd been really cool. Like they're going, wait a minute. Wasn't the butler with us? And next minute he smashed through a wall. He's like, oh! That would have been amazing.
Oh,
sadly,
like
he didn't do it.
It would be so cool. He's sitting waiting outside in the car, and then he gets turned. Oh no!
Or even
annoying that they didn't do that.
Even like he went in and became the fucking jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
Like he walked in and then he obviously got turned into it straight away.
And
obviously you can take it to him because of his sheer size.
Yeah, that would made a bit more bucket. That would have been so cool. That
would have been good. But sadly, they didn't do it.
But still, we saw a big dragon, so I guess you're happy.
Yeah, because obviously the Mrs. Kipling...
Monitor lizard. Yeah, the monitor lizard.
Mrs. Kipling became a big
giant dragon.
Fuck-off dragon. Yeah. That was quite interesting.
Yeah. I'd say, like, it's definitely one of, like, one of the good ones.
Okay, it's the one that is more out there. It's crossovers. Like, a bit like the Weird Al one. It's one of those more out there crossovers that...
Yeah.
If they get it right, it works. If they don't get it right, then it's a big disaster. It's a fuck-up. And especially for the in the Ultimate Spider-Man, which is, like, one of the most popular, if not the popular Spider-Man cartoon. Because it's, like, middle of, like... What did I say? Series 3. It's like halfway through series 3. They've already 3 series and they've already established that it's a great show. Obviously, it would have put a stain on the show if it was a really big fuck up. Because they literally would have gone, this is literally just a Disney class grab.
Yeah.
But it's kind of weird as well for the fact that, obviously, Jessie was obviously a Disney Channel show. Whereas Ultimate Spider-Man was a Disney XD. So it's obviously 2 different channels, essentially. So they're the same company, but it's 2 different channels colliding.
I think that's probably what it was done to do.
Yeah,
it was like because obviously there's a big like thing was like it was like only the boys go on Disney XD and all the girls go on Disney Channel, whereas not really. That's how it's not that really. But there was a big thing of like they separated like that. They realized, well, why don't we try and like get one side of Disney Channel to go watch Disney XD shows and Disney XD shows trying to go watch the Disney Channel shows. So they bring characters from one show and one from another and put them together and to try and like coax more audiences to more of the time. Basically, it is probably for more money and more views, but still it doesn't like impact the story and it doesn't hinder it. Like, it's obviously what they're there for, but it's still fun to watch.
The butler's name's Bertram.
But
I was trying
Bertram.
to remember how they spelled Jesse.
And
his name's Bertram.
I always thought it's Bertrand.
Bertram. I might have spelled it.
Bertram.
No, it's Bertram. Bertram Winkle.
I remember Bertrand. Oh, I know why I'm thinking Bertrand. That's the fucking that's the character from Young Dracula. Bertrand de Fontenay, remember?
Oh yeah.
He's the vampire teacher that comes to trains Vlad. That's why I'm getting confused. Bertrand. And that's a spoiler for another day. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, as I keep saying, it's fun. I liked it. Still, it's a bit of a it's a bit bittersweet because obviously he's got Cameron Boyce, who's one, like, obviously he's passed away now, but he was pretty big part of Jesse, and his character was great. And
so wasn't he always trying to bang Jesse, if I remember correctly?
Yes, but it was still one of those, like, he's a fun character. Obviously, he was a great actor as well, and obviously we love doing Descendants. Like, we love Descendants films.
I was jamming to that this morning at work.
Yeah,
all 3 albums back to back.
It's nice to see him, like, obviously stuff that he did, and it's also quite a shame what happened.
Yeah.
And then there's also there's the situation with Spider-Man. I didn't know this until literally after watching what we watched. Tom told me about this. I didn't know who he was. It's
a very naughty boy. He's a very naughty boy.
Yeah, let's just say it's the bad version of a Nickelodeon character, shall we say?
One's off being successful on Disney Plus, the other's off being successful in jail. One's got a dog, the other's a bitch. The other's someone else's bitch. That's the most just said.
Yeah. Do you think he'll be using the iCarly?
Oh, that just tickled me, that is.
Yeah.
Someone else will be tickling him.
Let's just say, for the sake of this, we'll just forget that he exists. Yeah, we'll just forget he exists. It's just a Jessie show that has magic in it.
To be fair,
there's no Spider-Man. What are you talking about?
To be fair, if Jared gets pounded too much, he will just pay to exist.
Don't you find it weird though that for its entire show, Spider-Man couldn't talk? So weird. Didn't he speak the entire time?
I didn't even see him. I just thought it was John Cena. John Cena swinging around but invisible because you can't see him.
That'd be good. But yeah, to sum it up, it's a good show. Just it's definitely hindered by what's happened, but if you didn't know it, then well,
basically,
be glad you're in blissful unawareness.
Have I ruined Ultimate Spider-Man for you now?
Yes, but that's okay because Spectacular Spider-Man was way better. So, you know, I can still watch that.
Oh, it's more than 90s Spider-Man.
I like Spectacular Spider-Man though, because that one was more like peak, like Spider-Man. The comedy was great, and the art style wasn't the best. It's more of like the comedy itself was good, and the actual story is a lot more different.
I'm more old school.
And they actually used Gwen Stacy.
I don't remember the user in the 90s one.
Yeah. In Spectacular Spider-Man, they used Gwen Stacy and, like, obviously, Harry. And
yeah,
then they introduced MJ later on. And they say Harry is Goblin. He's not Goblin. I remember that. They're like, oh, Harry's Goblin. It's Norman. Go. Your little mask on. Good times, good times. But yeah, so we should probably go to rating now, don't you think?
Yeah, go on, give us a dodgy ass rating.
Right. This one is gonna have like
whatever you give it, it's gonna be better than last week.
Anything will be that. So I'm gonna say, I guess 10 points for every character that was in it. Okay, not counting the boring security guard.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm all gonna try. 7, I think.
Okay.
I got 7. Am I correct?
Yes. No, take 10 off for Naughty Bell.
Right, so are we saying 70? Because if you take 10 off of 7, it'd be like minus.
It's
70.
Yeah, 7 times by 10, so it's like 10 each. Then take 10 off.
Yeah,
for Naughty Bell.
60.
Yeah, and then we add 20 for Cameron Boyce because
80. Yeah.
Great character, great person. There we go, and we'll go with that. Get an 80.
Oh. You're very close to another one then.
Yeah.
So...
See, if a certain Bell wasn't naughty, then maybe it would have been a 90. It would have been on a 90, but no. He had to go do what he did.
Okay, so let me just do some alterations. Yeah. There we go. So that fits in. Yeah, obviously, Ultimate Spider-Man Halloween Night at the Museum Jessie crossover fits in 4th place. It literally, you're 1 point behind the Weird Al episodes, Scooby-Doo. That's why I was going, because you obviously, given that 80, I looked up and I saw 81, I was like, that's so fucking close.
Oh, can you imagine?
So literally, it is
maybe it would have gone extra 10 if they used Bertram.
Literally, we've done 8 episodes. This is episode 8, and it's the halfway mark on your rating scale. And now we've got 2 very interesting ones to follow.
And we'll get to them next week.
Oh no!
Oh,
we're doing a Halloween video. Remember?
Oh yeah.
We're doing that. So that's obviously. So it's like 2 weeks from when this one goes out.
Amazing! I completely forgot because technically speaking, it's not even like.
Don't break immersion.
What? You trying to say that? We're still in July.
Oh no!
We're in the past. Help us.
Yeah, I think it's like the first week in November. The episode 9 comes out. We're doing the little Halloween video of the group. Hopefully, fingers crossed, across the channels.
Hopefully.
So obviously, I thought we'd take a break off, so then it's the Halloween can be used for Halloween fun.
Yeah,
and obviously come back with
beating up Alex and James.
Yeah, and obviously then come back with the last 2 episodes, and then take a break before we do the Christmas specials. So basically, 2 weeks from this video going out, we'll be back for the interesting and I won't say ambitious. Well, actually, the first one's kind of ambitious. Then again, both of them are kind of ambitious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ambitious crossover.
Both are very ambitious, but both massively fucking work. So you'll have to tune in next time to see what it is.
Yeah, and it's totally not going to be involved out one of our favourite actors ever.
One after.
Oh yeah, that's the last one, isn't it?
Yeah. Next one.
All right.
Has a character that no longer exists in its universe because it was deemed too racist.
Oh yeah, that one. Right. Oh. So that one's good.
Yeah. So yeah, next time we'll see how those go. In 2 weeks.
And remember, guys, don't drink the water. You might get hepatitis.
Oh. I was meant to do that. I've ruined it now.
Oh, Pia.
And if you haven't got it from that, then I think you're a moron. Bye.
Hi, James.